There was a woman at a desk with a pencil in her hand, keeping books and keeping records, doing everything she can. Then somebody wrote some software and the numbers learned to fly. One machine replaced a dozen and a dozen learned goodbye. Well, where were you? Where were you then? Did you hear those working people when they wondered what came next? Did you stand beside the workers when their paychecks disappeared? Did you write a song about it? Did you shed a single tear? Where were you? Where were you when the machines came through? When the poor man's job disappeared? Did anybody cry for him too? Where were you? Where were you when technology took his pay? Now the machine has reached your door and suddenly you found your voice today. There's a mighty yellow machine digging foundations in the ground, where 100 men with shovels once were gathered all around. It can move more earth by breakfast than those workers did all day. And the builder counts the savings as the laborers walk away. Nobody says, that's not fair. Nobody asks, what will they do? Because the machine saves money, and the money matters too. Where were you? Where were you when the machines came through? When the working man was told there's no longer work for you? Where were you? Where were you when efficiency won the day? Now the machine has reached your door and suddenly you found your voice today. Then the factories got smarter and the robots took their place. 100 jobs became a dozen with a fraction of the space. The shareholders applauded, the accountants smiled wide. It's progress, they explained, as the workers stepped outside. And nobody called it robbery, nobody called it cruel. They called it innovation, and they called it business rule. Oh, I understand. Technology changes things. It always has. The wheel changed the cart. The tractor changed the farm. The telephone changed the office. The computer changed the desk. And now artificial intelligence is changing music. But I have just one little question. Where were you? Now the studios are trembling and the headlines start to scream. Machines are taking people's livelihoods, they're destroying someone's dream. And I hear the mighty voices of the wealthy and renowned, speaking for the little people when their own feet touch the ground. And I almost want to ask them with respect and nothing more, did you only learn compassion when the machine reached your door? Where were you? Where were you when the machines came through? When the poor man's job disappeared, did anybody fight for him too? Where were you? Where were you when technology changed the game? Now it's standing in your spotlight, and suddenly it's got a name. If a machine saves a corporation millions every year, we call it innovation. Nobody sheds a tear. But if that same machine can make a song tonight, suddenly the world is ending, suddenly the wrong is right. And I'm not saying artists don't deserve to earn their bread. I'm just asking for the same concern for every worker we've forgotten instead. Where were you? Where were you when the working lives were through? when the office doors were closing and the factories changed too? Where were you? Where were you when the families felt the pain? Now the machine has reached your mansion and you're calling out its name. Where were you? Where are you when the next machine comes through? Maybe the question isn't whether machines should change the world. Maybe the question is, who gets compassion when they change it? Where were you? Where were you? Where are you? And when it's somebody else's turn, will you remember?